Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be budgeting for the third week of January. This looks a little bit different from what you guys are used to. I am currently transitioning from the 7x9 Deluxe Monthly Planner by Erin Condren to the 8.5x11. So as I'm kind of like figuring that all out, I'm just gonna go ahead and make our weekly budget on this Erin Condren notepad that I have here. I figured that would be probably the easiest thing to do. So basically the third week of January is going to be the 18th, 118 through 124. So we're going to look at the expenses that we have coming up this week, any cash that we need to take out. If you're new to my channel, our family budgets on a weekly basis simply because we are paid on a weekly basis. So to us, that just kind of makes sense. We look at the paycheck that's coming in, what we have in our bank account already, and then we always try to leave a little buffer in there. And then we also look at like the expenses that are coming up, how much we can put to debt, all of that fun stuff. It really helps me personally to kind of break our budget down into smaller pieces. It's less overwhelming that way. I do budget monthly, like I have an overall monthly budget, but then I'm able to really get into the details and see what's really going on by checking in with our budget every single week. And that makes sure too that my husband and I are, on the same page, that we're consistently communicating about our finances and where our money's going and all of that super fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna just make my little table that I usually make on this notepad, and eventually I will transfer all of this over into my 8.5x11 Deluxe Monthly. And I just got word that my Planner Kate order shipped. So Planner Kate is my favorite sticker shop for my life planner, and now she is offering budgeting stickers, which I am super excited for. I love that it's gonna like match the kits that I have in my life planner. I just think that's super cool. And I ordered them on Wednesday and they seriously shipped yesterday. So I think they're probably going to be here maybe by tomorrow or Monday. And once they do get here, I will be, kind of doing like a January budget redo, if you will, using those stickers in my Deluxe Monthly. And we are making some changes to our budget that we originally had set, a couple weeks ago. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming here very soon. So all right, as far as our expenses are concerned, we have our mortgage, our February mortgage. So our mortgage is paid 1 month ahead right now, and we take out just a tiny little chunk, well, not that tiny, a chunk of the mortgage out every single paycheck, and then by the end of the month, we're able to pay the mortgage for the next month like right away. So that's kind of how we do that. And I am going to be doing a video very soon on how to get 1 month ahead of your bills, actually 3 different ways that you can do it. So that will be coming soon as well. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you want to see these upcoming videos, definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that you're actually notified when videos go up. I do post videos every single day at noon Arizona time. So just a little heads up on that. Okay, and then we've got our minimum payment for the Great Lakes student loan. That's coming up this week. We have Banner Life Insurance. We have our sinking funds, and that's a big change that you guys are going to see in our redo of January's budget. We're increasing our sinking funds quite a bit this month, and I'll explain that when I, do our revamp. And then, or redo, revamp, however you want to say it. Then we got grocery cash coming out. We've got Andrew's pocket money, and I'm going to remember to put my pocket money on here, although I'm not taking it out because I've technically already spent all of it. And then our debt snowball and any unbudgeted items. So those are our expenses, and I'll put the total down here. Okay, so then I'm just going to draw my little line. I hope you guys don't mind that it's on this little notepad. I mean, I don't think it makes that big of a difference, but It's just been kind of weird, like transferring and transitioning over everything. I gotta set up all my notes pages again, which is kind of a pain, but you know, I don't really mind it. It's something I do at the end of the night when my daughter's asleep and you know, it's kind of quiet. It gives me something to work on. So, okay, and then we're gonna do our budgeted amount, our actual amount, and our over and under. Okay, so that is the little table I make for our weekly budgets. Obviously, you guys know it takes just a couple minutes, and I'm a very attention to detail type of person. I have a very analytical brain and I love playing around with numbers and stuff. So I personally really enjoy budgeting on a weekly basis. Okay, so as far as due dates are concerned, our February mortgage is obviously due on February 1st. Great Lakes is going to be due on the 20th. Banner Life is due on the 23rd. Our sinking funds, that'll go into our account today, which is the 18th. You guys are seeing this tomorrow on the 19th, but planning it today because our paycheck hit today. And then I'm taking out the cash today for grocery, taking out the cash for Andrew today. I'm not taking out the cash for myself. Again, that's going to stay in our bank account because I've already used it. And then I'm going to make our debt snowball payment today and no due date for unbudgeted. I like to make our snowball payment seriously as quick as our paycheck hits. I like to get the money out of the account and in like to the debt. Then it's gone. I can't spend it on anything else. So that's a little tip I have for you guys, especially if you're budgeting on like even if you're budgeting on a bi-weekly basis. When that bi-weekly paycheck hits and you kind of create like a game plan for that paycheck, you know where all that money's going, and you've got a small chunk set aside for your snowball, just throw it at the debt immediately. It's really helped us quite a bit. Okay, so for our February mortgage, we've got $295.42 going to that. Our minimum payment for Great Lakes is $257.24. Banner Life is $22.22. Our sinking funds, we're putting $600 to our sinking funds. Grocery, we're taking out $100 in cash, and that's going to just last us the rest of the month. We're currently working on kind of changing up the way that we're going to be doing our grocery shopping. I know we just changed it to the monthly. That's turning out to not work so well for us. I think we're going to actually meet in the middle and do bi-weekly grocery shopping in February. So you guys get to see all this like trial and error. I explained this in yesterday's video. I'm currently trying to simplify like everything in my life, and that's requiring a lot of trial and error. So, you know, you guys kind of get to be a part of that. I hope it's not annoying that we're like changing things up all the time, but I think bi-weekly, after like kind of talking about it with my husband and everything, I think that's going to work out pretty well for us. So it's kind of meeting in the middle of the weekly and the monthly. You've got the convenience of, you know, only grocery shopping twice a month, versus every single week. But then you also, you know, are planning out your weeks in like smaller chunks. So the problem I've run into with the monthly like grocery hauls is that our plans change constantly. I mean, I may wake up one morning and that's my plan for the day, and then it just like nothing goes as planned. We end up like going out with friends or family or whatever, and we don't cook what we mean to. And so anyways, I think I've got a good system down of what I want to do, and I'll explain that more in a little bit. You guys will see like how I meal plan and everything. That video will be coming very soon, probably in a couple weeks. So just stay tuned and I'll explain it all in detail for you guys. Okay, Andrew, I'm taking out the rest of his pocket money for the rest of the month, and then I'm just taking $40 for my pocket money, so that'll Okay, sorry about that. I got a call. This is why I cannot wait to get an actual camera. I seriously cannot wait. But anyways, like I was saying, again, I'm not taking that money out. It's just that'll completely catch me up. We budgeted $80 each for pocket money this month, so my husband will just get the rest of his today, and then mine will be caught up because I used it on Starbucks and Planner Kate earlier in the month, so that'll be good to go. And then for our debt snowball, we're putting a measly, I mean, every little bit counts, but $102.61, and then nothing for unbudgeted. And our total for this week will be $1,457.49. So you guys will notice when I do the redo of our January budget, we're putting a lot less to debt than we originally anticipated for January. And it's because we're putting more to our sinking funds. So essentially, we know after going to the car dealership what exactly needs to be done with our car. And we know we're taking it in next month. We didn't pay for it this month. They didn't do any work because they're gonna do all of it in one like swoop in February. So we know exactly the amount that we need to put towards it, and what we're opting to do is to put more towards it this month than in February. So we're gonna end up putting more to debt in February than we originally planned, because I do my budgets seriously like months ahead of time. I use every dollar to do that, and I will be showing you guys how we use every dollar very, very soon. But yeah, so anyways, I will explain all of that in more detail again for our like little, for a little like redo of our January budget and stuff. And that's kind of the cool thing about getting that like 8.5 by 11 and the Planner Kate stickers, is now I feel like I get kind of like that opportunity. And I've done this before. I did this in November, like a little revamp of our budget. And you guys, you have permission to do that, you know, just because you set a budget at the very beginning of the month doesn't mean like, you know, of course you want to stick to your budget, you know, as much as you can. But, you know, if you need to make some changes and things change as the month goes on, you know, then do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of people feel really guilty, and myself included. I struggled with this for a while. I would feel really guilty if I made any changes to our budget at all. But sometimes that happens because life happens, and, you know, our car stuff ended up being more than what we originally thought and all this kind of stuff. So those things happen. And obviously we need a car that's working. So your priorities have to shift and change and all that kind of stuff every now and then. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. This is our week 3 budget plan. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section down below. I try to respond as quickly as I possibly can to any of your comments and questions. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Everything that I use for budgeting is linked in the description box down below, including a $10 off coupon code for Erin Condren. You just simply sign up with my referral link and they'll email you a $10 off coupon that you can use for your order. So definitely check that out if you're interested in getting anything. I do love these notepads. I have several of them. I just love Erin Condren paper. It's thick, it's so nice. And I love these notepads because usually I do like rough budgets on here and that kind of stuff. So I use it for that. But anyways, that is it, you guys. I will stop rambling. I will chat with y'all later. Bye.